have a very special guest. She is also a Leadership MetroWest alumni, and she's with us right now. Susan Nicholl is the Executive Director for the MetroWest Visitors Bureau, and she's a friend of ours and does some amazing work with the community and with a lot of businesses, helping a lot of people. So please welcome today Susan Nicholl, who's with us tonight. Susan, welcome to the show.
Jen, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure to have you. But I really want to hear what it is that your organization does for the community, specifically to help those people in need, because you do some amazing work.
Well, we do it in a different way. We don't do direct services like agencies like yours, but our job is to stimulate the economy of the region, and when we do that, the end result is going to be more jobs. So the way we do that is we market the region. We tell people about all the great things to do with your kids, cultural, recreational, places to dine, places to shop. And as we do that, more and more people, whether they're a visitor or whether they live in the region, will patronize those places, which builds more jobs. And in fact, last year, visitors to this region are responsible for 7,300 jobs in this region.
That's amazing. That is so fantastic.
So if we keep everybody employed, then hopefully they have the money then for the groceries.
Absolutely, and they can sustain themselves, and we can get them off the cycle of poverty and move towards sustaining them, not just themselves, but also their families. And we know that people right now are working, but they're working in 2 or 3 jobs that are potentially not, life sustainable jobs right now to be able to spend money on rent and fuel, and those are really expensive here in our community. So yeah, we appreciate you drawing attention to the MetroWest area and bringing businesses and supporting those businesses, but also showcasing this amazing community, because it really is amazing. You've seen tonight the varied amount of amazing supporters that we have here. So we're grateful that you're a part of this. And do you think that it is important for people, it's kind of a leading question, to collaborate in this way, like what we're doing today?
Oh, absolutely. And I think every project that we do at the Visitors Bureau, everything is a collaboration. I think in these days, really no nonprofit organization does a project on their own, regardless of whether they have lots of support, but there's all about corporate partnerships. There's other community collaborations, organizations that collaborate with each other. Some of the other folks who've been on tonight, Paul Joseph at the Chamber of Commerce, Stephanie's coming up from Bose, we're all doing projects together and putting all our resources together, and that way you can have a lot more impact.
Absolutely, right. Working together moves our community forward. Yeah, absolutely. What would you encourage your friends and your families and your colleagues to do? What do you want to tell people to do tonight, and how can people help others in need over the holidays?
Well, besides giving to this tonight, of course, I think it's important for people to realize that it's not just about giving to others. I think people need to understand that we're all part of the nonprofit community. So no matter whether you do have food on your table or you're having trouble putting food on your table, you're all part of making the nonprofit community work. And that could mean that because you go to PTO meetings, you're part of the nonprofit community. If you're part of a soccer club, you're part of the nonprofit community. So I think people need to realize that they're invested in this too, and once they realize that, then I think they're more willing to give.
Yeah, absolutely. Get out there and act and make that difference yourself.
And realize it's what makes a difference in the community. It's all about the quality of life in the community. If you have strong nonprofits, it's a quality of life for everybody.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, thank you for being with us tonight.
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah, thank you for the work that you do.